What's
Yo,
good,
yo,
my
yo.
boy?
What's happening, bro?
Chilling, my boy. I was actually just watching one of your interviews with the On the Radar with Gabe,
Yeah.
and you said some shit like I'm the pink pussy, like some wild shit at the end. That shit had
Yeah,
me
the pink pussy
dying.
pimp pimping in the parking lot where the bitches don't wear no pissy pampers.
Yo, I was like, what's this guy saying right now? This shit had me rolling, bro. It was just
Yeah,
a
hey.
very.
Rest in peace to my bro Sauce Pack. He the one that gave me that sauce, man. Rest in peace to my bro Sauce Pack. He definitely was the pimping player. So yeah,
Yeah, man. Sorry for your loss and rest in peace. But yeah,
keep
man,
that
that shit.
alive.
That's a hell of a name for somebody to come up with. I've never been blessed with some crazy shit like that, and now it's a life goal of mine that someday somebody will come up with some long ass dope ass like name for me like that.
Hey, I'm telling you.
But congratulations! You just dropped Emo World.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. So it was originally supposed to drop in July, right?
Yeah, I was supposed to drop it. I was gonna drop it on my birthday, July 8th last year, but I added new songs, took songs off. Like I know some of the fans leaked the track list that they thought was gonna be on it around that time, and I wanted to throw them off. So I was just like, all right, I keep promoting that. Go ahead, and then boom, new track list and later date. And
Yeah,
plus,
man.
I kind of wanted to start off the first quarter a better way, like you know, wanted to just come out the gate showing everybody like this is what it is. You feel me?
Yeah, man. It just sucks. A lot of music be getting leaked and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me and Trippie's song was leaked for about 6 months, but not the high quality version of everything, so they couldn't really hear it. And then
Mm-hmm.
like it's a couple songs like me and K Suave got music, they leaked it, but we're still gonna release it.
Do you get bothered by the music leaking or just like whatever to you?
Um, I get bothered by some music leaking. Hold on, real quick, all right. I get bothered by certain music leaking, but not all the time. You know.
Yeah. It's a
Hold
problem
on,
for a
real
lot of
quick.
artists.
Hold on, real quick.
Nah, you good.
Come on, come on. I'm on an interview, bro. All right, I'm back.
Nah, you good, man. This is like kind of like the world we're dealing with now that we moved because of the virus, doing like the Instagram lives, the Zooms. Like we got our family, we got our friends around. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely that was my nephew. Yeah, he loved music though. He was over here playing with the microphone and stuff. I was like, hold on.
Oh man, are you kind of like are you gonna help train him? Or are you gonna teach him the ways of the music as he gets
Oh,
older?
his dad does music, so his dad records him too. Like he's only 2, but he tries to record too. My daughter, all our kids do it.
Yeah, I mean, TikTok, these 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, they're making bread. Like, you gotta start them off now. It used to sound funny, like, oh, I'm gonna record my 2, 3-year-old, but now it's like the richest YouTuber was a 9-year-old kid.
I'm telling you. Once I seen that little girl Zaza doing her thing, I'm like, all right, bet we could do something.
But like we were saying, so we're originally supposed to drop in the summertime, but obviously it dropped now the first quarter. Do you think the album hits a little different since it was dropped in the winter versus summer?
Definitely, because I feel like I dropped my first album ever in this wintertime, and it did good numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like people really, it was a good response, and it's kind of what gave me my fan base and opened me up to everything I got going on. So it's like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me see 3 years later dropping an album. Let me try to do the same thing. Like instead of the same date, let me try to run the same time, but coming into a new year. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I felt like it definitely helped. You know?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? People were in the house listening. Um, and the cover art, I did want to ask you, was there any symbolism? Because you had the 5 broken hearts. Was that for a specific reason, or was it just because it looked good?
I like 5. I like the number.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if there was any representation to that. And
Yeah.
you also had the word power across the planet you're sitting on. I know you
Yeah,
have a
my
tattoo.
the
Yeah,
planet has my tattoos on it.
yeah, that's
So all
dope.
my face tats is basically that we're on the planet.
Okay, so that's cool how you're able to incorporate that. Are you like very like hands on with that kind of stuff, or do you leave it up to the team?
Both. I'm hands on, but I also trust the people that I get to do the work for me. So it's like, and their creative process. I just give them an idea and let them run with it. It's not like I'm showing them an exact sketch, like make it like this. I'm on
Yeah.
some shit where I'm like, yo, I want it to be artistic, crazy, throw some anime in it because I love anime. These are my
Hmm.
colors that I want. I want this, I want that, this amount of this number of this, and make it happen. Like, let me see what you come up with. And usually, the people that I get to do my shit, I never need a second draft because by the time the first draft comes through, that's what I expected.
Yeah, and like you said with this album, you ended up adding more songs and changing it a little bit even after you're saying you thought the project was finished. Do you run into that problem a lot where you think something's done and you're like, oh no, let's keep switching stuff up?
Yeah, like I just finished the EP and the deluxe that's supposed to come out for the album because the album will have a deluxe. But I switched a couple songs already. Like I've made new music and then I've heard different things. So and I got new features, more people that people didn't know that I'm working with, didn't even know that I was around. You know, so it's like they're gonna be like, oh shit, I didn't know you had a song with this person. Oh, you got a song with, like, it's gonna be a lot. Like the deluxe is definitely gonna push it even more, and then the EP is Dark Rage Fantasy. It's gonna go crazy.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. That's what it's called, Dark Rage Fantasy.
Yeah, you got that. You got another one dropping, right? Tour.
Yeah, tour. Yep.
Tour, and then I think you said you had one. Yeah, and then you have one more project, right?
Yeah, I'm dropping
Slime World 2. Yeah, you're dropping on December 18th, right? Or 20th?
Yeah, December 18th. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure I remember.
Yeah, how do you know all this?
Man, you know what I'm saying? I like to stay in tune with what's going on, you know? Okay. And because I knew we would be speaking, you know what I'm saying? I went and like I just go, I do a little research.
Okay. Hey, now that's what's up. That's crazy. You dead ass on point. Like, you know it.
Yeah, and then anybody who wants to know what tour is gonna sound like, Utah is up already on your SoundCloud.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, Utah is gonna be on tour. So if y'all want to hear that, it's definitely on my SoundCloud going up. It's definitely going up.
Word. And on this project, you had outside of Trippy, you had just the two features. You had Famous Dex.
Mm-hmm.
You had Big Flock, who actually I got to interview last year. He's from DC, right?
Yeah, he's from Maryland. Yeah.
Yeah, Maryland. So you're from the DMV area.
Yeah, I'm from Maryland.
Oh, you're from Maryland, and you lived in Virginia for a little bit, right?
Yep.
We're in Virginia because I actually lived down in Newport News and Norfolk for a while.
I lived in Richmond.
Oh, okay. Yo, I almost got my first DUI in Richmond. That's crazy.
Yeah, they definitely will trip you up out there, give you a DUI.
Yeah, man. So how was that experience?
A DUA, driving under anything, like shit.
Yeah, nah, Virginia is tough down there. But so how come those two features outside of Trippy?
Well, Famous Dex is that's like one of my bros. You know what I'm saying? Like I was a fan of his growing up, and then when I actually met him, we became real cool and close. So he was at the crib, and I was recording that song, and I thought it sounded well with him, so I put him on it. You know, and we had that song sitting around for a minute, and I released it, but I ended up putting it on an album also because I just wanted him to be a part of it. And then with Flock, I like his music too. You know what I'm saying? We both from Maryland, and we just happened to be in the same studio in LA at the same time. We already was talking about linking up. So when we linked up in the studio, you know, it was a vibe. We kicked back, was listening to different beats, and then I played him a song. Like the song he was on was already finished, but I let him hear it. He was like, oh, this shit hard. I was like, shit, bro, I only did one verse on it. No, actually, I had two verses, but the second verse, I wasn't feeling too much. Like, I was like, it was just something just to keep the song a full song. I took that verse off and put him on it, and wow, we got that.
That's a movie, yeah. How is Dex? Have you got a chance to speak to him, or?
I talked to him when he first had went to rehab, you know, and he's good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see he's back out. I haven't reached out to him from since then. You know, I like to give people their time to, you know, get back to reality and get back to life, you know. I know he enjoying his family and enjoying everything. And, you know what I'm saying? That's my brother. All love, making sure everything always good with him.
Yeah, that's good to hear. And the song with Flock, so I actually had the 4 songs written down that I really liked off the album. And Slide was definitely one of them. So that's the one with Flock. I had Hurt, just because the way you flipped on it. And you kind of had like some more like, after that point, the album kind of switched. You had like some Panic at the Disco, like sound and stuff, like the Gorillas, like, yo.
Those are my favorite bands. Those are 2 of my favorite bands.
Yeah, that's hard. I had obviously Spaghetti, but everyone's going off on that right now. The video is crazy. We watched the video here in the office probably about like 15 times today. Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, and then House in the Hills, that shit go crazy.
Yeah, people love that. You know what's crazy? They tried to leak that song and thought it was called I'm Up because I have a song called I'm Up where I'm doing that type of voice too. But House in the Hills is just, you know, I made it. That's Trippie's favorite song off my album. When I made it, that was his favorite song. He was supposed to hop on that song too, but we just did Superpowers and Spaghetti. Because House in the Hills is gonna have a remix. I'm not telling everybody who's gonna be on the remix, but it's definitely gonna have a remix.
Yeah, and what's your favorite song off the album?
My favorite song off the album, I gotta say Hurt and Sympathy. It's between those two, Hurt or Sympathy. Because Sympathy is just, to me, it's just like you getting past a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? But Hurt, I love the feeling of like I'm watching Scarface or playing Grand Theft Auto while I'm listening to it.
Oh, okay. And that could be on Grand Theft Auto.
You feel me? That's how I looked at it. Like, I really felt like that.
Yo, you gotta make them calls like, yo, that GTA radio, let's get it popping out there.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, bro. That not even trying. That's what I'm gonna make happen. You know what I'm saying? I believe in a lot of the process and what's been going on. Like, bro, I tell you where I come from. I'm like, damn, I'm surprised I made it to where I'm at. So just to see everything now, I'm pretty much, I'm grateful.
When
And I
did you
appreciate it.
realize? Like, when did you realize? Like, okay, shit, I'm making it. Like this, I could do this. Like, there's something here.
I say literally 2 years ago, cause I've been doing it for a little minute now. But 2 years ago, I went on my like 2.5 years ago. I went on my first major tour with Trippy,
Hmm.
and it kind of showed me different places. I went to different states I've never been to, like all that, and it's kind of like people were exposed to me more. Like people were like, "Who's that guy with the pink hair? Who's that guy that had green hair also?" So they're like, "Who's that guy with the colored dreads that's around Trippy? Like we never seen him before and all this." And it's like, then I'm on the next major tour, and they're like, "Okay, now we kind of know who he is because he made a name for himself in other places, but." Now it started showing because it's like when I go places, people like, yo, Mikey, yo, hey, can I take a picture? Yo, the people like my music, the response, my numbers definitely increased. Like I went from dropping a song, probably getting 1,000 plays in a week, to I can drop, and within a week, my song is gonna be at like almost 100,000. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? On just more than one platform. It's like my album that I first ever dropped. When I dropped it, I wasn't at the point I thought I was gonna be at, but I was still pushing, and that was 3 years ago, and that's 400,000 all-time plays on Spotify for that album. But I look
Mm.
at it like now, seeing the results is like I dropped my album, and within the first 2 days, I got 600,000 streams. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you feel me? It's like, all right, like now I feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hell
Like,
yeah, hell yeah! Like that was a vibe. Now you out there, and I was like, "Yo, Mikey, let me get a picture." Like you said, "Oh shit, I heard your music." Now you might just be going places and hear that shit just playing somewhere. Like that's gotta be a hell of a feeling as an artist.
yeah, I love it. I can't lie. I really love it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always waited for this and wanted to make sure people really liked my music and liked me for me. So I stay true to myself, and I see it's paying off.
Yeah, man, that's just a great feeling, man. And you dropped the video for No Trust 3 days ago.
Yeah, I dropped that video, like, and that's another way. Like I say, I know I'm like, okay, I feel it now because I would drop a video and it'd be the same thing, 500 streams probably in a week. All that, I'm like, man,
Mm.
what I gotta do? What I gotta do? And it's like, all right, now no trust. What is that like? I haven't checked, but probably like 10, 15K after like it's at something. Now I know it's above 1,000 and 2,000, and it's moving at a nice speed. And I'm looking at the rest of my videos. Spaghetti still going up. Emo Girl, the breakup, everything's still going up. So it's like it's really working. And like now it's just my whole approach and everything now is I want the people to love me for me, like really
Hmm.
fuck with me, like get on live and talk to me about anything. When they hear my music, they can understand me. You know what I'm saying? And feel where I'm coming from, because I want to have the same. I want to have the same feeling and impression that all the rest of the people that I was influenced by had on people.
Yeah, and they're saying Mikey for XXL. What's up? We gonna see you on that freshman list? You making a run for that?
Hey, hopefully. I mean, look, I did the double. I did XXL freestyle before, and they put me on. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna try to see what's gonna happen. I know. What's her name? I forgot. I think the lady named Vanessa.
Okay.
Yeah, that's up there. Yeah, I'm trying to go up there and see her again. I signed my name there though. If you go up there, you see my name signed where everybody else is, all that.
Yeah, that's dope. You're just getting places. And how much has Trippie been an influence on you, just like the business wise and learning like these other aspects you're talking about?
I say Trippy is probably like literally like 75% of what I learned from the real about the industry. Like, of course, I knew a lot. Like, I'm very smart, so I knew a lot about business and stuff. And then I have a great management team, which they're very great for business. I have great lawyers and all that. But then Trippy showed me, as far as being an artist and then being a creative director and entrepreneur around everything and helping others, how certain things can affect you, certain things can help you, the way you have to move with certain things. And it's like, for him to be younger than me, that's my little bro, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
he still shows me things that people around me can't show me. You know what I'm saying? He helps me in ways like he still makes me be independent. It's not like he paying for everything or doing none of that. Like, none of my music he pays for, none of the videos he paid for. It's just he's like, yo, I'm gonna help you know how to maneuver with what you have going on. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And it helps. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my brother for life, for real.
Yeah. Age ain't nothing but a number. It really comes down to experience. He may be a little younger, but he might have been doing that a little longer than you in the
You
music, you
feel
know?
me? Yeah, he's definitely been in the industry on way longer. So, and only getting better and at a young age. So it's like, you feel me? Like, that's how I look at it.
Yeah, facts. And just being around him encouraged you to open it up, like, or forming your own label, because you got the 1400 Emo Gang, right?
Yeah,
So
well,
that's more of like
that
a,
did definitely make me want to have my label, like, cause you know my bro, like Chris King, who's on 1400 with us, he has this Snotty Nose Gang, you know, and then with me, I was just like, I have a collective, like I grew up with certain people I already was around, and there's certain people that I fuck with, that's like my bros, and I like their music. Like I don't really sign people just going off. I like you being my bro, like you
Mhm.
being my bro has nothing to do with it, you know, like. I have to like your music. I cannot know you at all, but if your music is dope and your vibe is dope, I'll sign you, and it will work. You know what I'm saying? I'll make sure like I show you the same thing like Trippy showing me everything. Like I do it with producers, cover art people, like anything you do. It's like we even got A&Rs. Like I got people that are working and they're engineering and doing stuff. But if they hear somebody, they send them straight to me like, hey bro, you should check this person out. You should, you know.
Yeah. Did it take you time to learn, like, to be able to do that, like cut off the friendship from the business? Like how you just said, just because you're my bro don't mean I can sign you. But
Yeah,
they look at you
it
like, why you
probably
not?
took me like 2 years to get used to it because I used to be kind of like, all right, now like it's still sometimes I be wanting to say no and I say yes, but I have learned how to say no. Like I really think I'm great at telling people like nah,
Yeah.
and they have to accept it because it's like there's no way around it. Like we're all grown. Like you know what I'm saying? Like this is a business. I can't look at it like, oh, we're cool. So if you don't pull your weight, I'm gonna pull your weight. No, you're gonna go back to where the fuck you came from and be stuck until you pull your weight or until I pull my weight and have to do this and then can do stuff until everybody pull their weight. You know, it's just
Hmm.
like that's how it goes. Cause at the end of the day, I'm in the same position.
Yeah,
If
facts.
Trippy had me around and put me on the 1400 and I'm just like, oh, I'm comfortable. I could do whatever I want to now. I could use your name to do this. I could boop boop boop. I wouldn't get nowhere. And
Mm.
then when if anything, Lord forbid, ever happens to anything in the music game, I didn't solidify myself enough independently to do anything. So it would be like, damn, without Trippy, I would be nothing.
Nah,
And
yeah.
nobody wants to be in that type of situation. So that's why you have to always make sure, no matter what you're doing, you have to have that mindset. So I try to show my bros that mindset early, or the artists that I bring under me early, because it's like, don't get too attached, because you have to learn how to do certain things. Because when I'm here, you have to be here. Just like Trippy's in Miami right now, and I'm here. I still have to represent for 1400 Emo Gang, but I
Hmm.
still have to put forth Mikey Polo as hard as I can and push that as hard as I can, no matter what I have to do.
Nah,
And I
facts.
can't call Trippy like, bro, can you do this for me so I could? Can you send me this so I could? Well, I can't do this because I need the connections for you. No, I got to make that happen because
Hmm.
that's the reason that we even got to where we at with me being on 1400.
Yeah, you were able to do it on your own as well.
Yeah,
Nah, yeah. So like you said, just going really hard, like you just said. So obviously this album drop is very different from the last time you dropped the album. We're in a coronavirus, you can't really perform. So like like how have you adjusted to be able to push this to the fans and still connect with them without that performance element to it and being able to, like, go around the country as easily?
for real, it's just streams. Like I'm just counting on like I'm getting a lot of streams. You know, what I'm saying people are liking my stuff. I'm doing features. You know, but I can't wait for shows because most of the songs I have are going to sound great in arenas.
Hmm.
Like I can see going on a major tour and performing Hurt, The World Is Mine, Twim, and all that stuff. Like Killers, Murderers, and Robbers. Like these songs, Revenge, House in the Hills, Spaghetti Spaghetti. Like these are songs that people are going to hear live with
Hell
heavy
yeah.
808s in it, with the
Hell yeah.
and
Fucking
fire and
moshing,
smoke.
running around. Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm ready to get back to that for real.
Yeah, it's like I said, like the album was good, but like an album could be good. Like this could be a great album, but like you said, when you see it live and the energy, it's just like if it's already a 10, that shit could be a 30. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And just like the energy from the fans, and it helps keep you motivated. I'm sure because you can see the
Yeah.
responses in live time. You know what I'm saying? What
Yeah.
else, before we get out of here, like what else? I know we discussed the other albums you got dropping. You got more videos dropping for this project?
Yeah. Revenge. I'm dropping the video to Revenge. I'm dropping a video to Superstar, and Killers, Murders, and Robbers is being edited, and I'm dropping that too. And then I'm probably gonna end up shooting a video to either House in the Hills and Sympathy. Then after that, nothing else off the album will probably get shot. I probably unless I do it later, but I'm gonna be working on the Deluxe and the EP videos.
Is there any release dates that you could tell us? Or are they all in the tuck right now?
It's up in the air right now. I will tell you this: you'll get the Deluxe in February, and you'll definitely get 3 videos between this time and before the third week of February.
Yeah, so you staying active then.
Staying super active.
They're not gonna forget about you this year. It sounds like you're just ready to stay in everybody's face this year.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep dropping. I want everybody to keep seeing my name. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't let up, because if I let up, it's going to be over.
Or what's the last song you listened to today?
The last song I listened to today?
Yeah.
I think the last song I listened to today probably was one of mine.
Damn.
Yeah, I think I listened to the Montclair Mary song.
Oh, okay. My man
It's open. Who is it? It's open.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you a random question. I like to sometimes see what the artist is listening to.
You good, Brody?
Yeah, I just was trying to see what you're listening to. But yo, I really appreciate your time. Everyone, you're saying obviously go stream Emo World.
Interview. You said what?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I appreciate your time. Let everybody know again where they can find you. Obviously, you got Emo World out.
Yeah.
After this interview, where should they go?
You should follow me of course, on Instagram at official Mikey Polo. It's Mikey Polo. What's up, bro? Kid Trunks in here. He's on the Deluxe. That's my brother.
Okay, there we go. A little information right there.
He said there's some information right there. And go to for Google Mikey Polo. I'm everywhere now. Literally, God bless me. I'm everywhere.
Word. One more question before we get out of here. Top 5 Mikey Polo songs.
Top 5 Mikey Polo songs. I got a song called Top 5. That's one of my top 5 songs. What else? I got a song called Can I say unreleased songs too?
I mean, I guess you could, but we wouldn't know it. Like, we wouldn't be able to hear it. You know what I'm saying?
All right. All right. So,
I'm trying to ask you so the fans know what to go listen to right now.
All right, so that one. What else? The breakup song is one of my favorite songs. Toxic. That's one of my songs off the album from back then that I really love. House in the Hills, now that it's out. And I ain't gonna hold you. I love Utah.
Okay.
Definitely go listen to Utah.
That's a solid 5. And what was the unreleased one, just for our own information?
Oh, Gothic. I have a song called Gothic and Habits. Those two, oh my gosh. They're coming out Dark Rage Fantasy. Gothic is gonna be a vibe.
Damn, see? Now you gotta have us over here waiting to hear the shit.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you. Oh, superpowers. I forgot about that one. Oh, yeah, damn.
It's hard to narrow it down to just 5 sometimes, right?
I know. I just look. My bro just showed me my album. I'm like, damn.
But I appreciate you, Mikey. Definitely, everybody go follow my man right now. I really appreciate your time. We're definitely in tune. Emo World out right now. We're in tune. So appreciate you, my boy.